How's it going, everybody? It's Das here. Welcome back to yet again another video. So it's about 12:30 p.m. right now on the East Coast, and the entire stock market is in the red right now. And SoFi is actually almost 0.5% in the green. Actually, no, there we go. Now it's officially 0.5% in the green as bulls are starting to come in the mid sevens. So I figured, hey, let me do a quick update. It's Friday. Happy Friday, by the way, guys. Let me do a quick update on the charts. Go over how we're looking now in the middle of Friday, heading into the weekend. So if you guys find value, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moo. It's free money. If you guys like free money, you might as well check it out. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get up to 15 stocks, and for a limited time, your uninvested cash will earn 8.1% APY. That's an absolute no-brainer, guys. So use that link or go to stasserfest.com/Moo. And now, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So SoFi is up now 0.3%. All right, it's come down a little bit since 30 seconds ago, but that's in the midst of a red day where the Nasdaq's down 0.5%, Russell's down 0.2%, S&P's down 0.25%, and the Dow's down almost 0.75%. And we have the VIX, let me see here, up over 16 points now, up over 1%, which, by the way, a little side note here, the VIX has been creeping up for weeks now. Well, really, it's been a couple days. It seems like weeks. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like weeks. But yeah, the VIX is up from 12 points about a week ago. Oops, I just got a big itch in my nose. Holy crap. Might have to sneeze real quick, guys. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm fighting it off. Whew, there we go. Where was I? VIX was at 12 points about a week ago. Now we're at 16 points. In fact, earlier today, we almost hit 17 points. So volatility is creeping up. Markets are going down. But at the same time, SoFi is moving up. Considering how beaten down it was, this is not surprising because, look, markets were hitting all-time highs and SoFi was almost at an all-time low. So now we're noticing a bit of a divergence there. Stock market's coming down. SoFi is going up. Not surprising. And this has a lot to do with, CPI, rate cuts coming, smaller cap stocks moving in general. That's kind of what we're seeing here. And now we're noticing SoFi is above the moving averages. We're at a multi-month high on the stock. We have a golden cross, right? We're up around, I think, 30% off the lows, something like that. Actually, more like 21%. We were up 30% when we hit the high yesterday of over $8 per share. And now, we're kind of finding support in the mid sevens. You guys can see here on this 20-day chart, we have a golden cross, right? We did see a bit of a pullback from yesterday's high. It looks like earlier today we got to about 730, so we did pull back almost 10%. So SoFi almost got into a correction territory. Now it's come down a little bit, and it looks like buyers are coming in the low mid sevens by the looks of it here on this 1 hour chart, right around the 180 moving average. That's where buyers are starting to come in. So SoFi, honestly, this pullback was healthy in my opinion, right? We ran up so much in a short amount of time from 615 to 806, 30% move. That's not sustainable, guys. We want to see pullbacks, and when we get pullbacks, the main thing we need to see is buyers coming in. Now, if we got a pullback and this thing collapsed all the way under $7 heading into the weekend, that would not be good. But the fact that we got a pullback to 730, buyers came in, we're getting pushed back to the mid-high sevens now, that's a good sign that buyers are buying up the dip, at least as of now, and maybe this thing goes higher heading into next week, right? That's kind of what I'm looking at. And overall, we're slowly shifting to being directionally bullish. Not fully there yet, but you guys can see we're taking out this trend like I've talked about time and time again here on these updates, right? Not to say the same crap over and over again, but we do get new viewers every single day, right? So we actually broke out of this a couple days ago, which we were making lower highs for months. We hit 1050, we hit 950, we hit 920, we hit 830, we hit 750, right? And now we're starting to get out of that trend. We have a golden cross on this time frame, like I said, and earnings potentially on the 30th of July could send this thing even higher. That's at least what all SoFi investors are hoping for right now. Again, considering how abysmal this year has been. Up until now, potentially. Hopefully. We'll see how that plays out. But I would consider this week for SoFi a major success. I'm sure all of you guys would agree. The best week we've had in a long time, probably all year, percentage-wise. So let's see if these gains can continue and if the stock could hold the mid-sevens and finally start pushing $8 again and sustaining that price. Let me tell you guys, it means nothing if we break $8 and we can't sustain that level and we start selling back down to the 6s, to the 5s, right? It means nothing if we can't sustain the level. So we have to hold that point. We'll see how it goes over the next couple of days. And, based on previous earnings reports, the last two, we did see similar price action to what we're getting right now, which is where the risk comes into play, right? You guys can see last time they reported, this stock ran up from 7 to 850 heading into earnings, similar rally as we're seeing now, and then it tanked aggressively after earnings, giving back all the gains. That was last time they reported, and the time before that, well, they did the same thing. You guys can see it ran up a ton after earnings or right before earnings, whatever, heading into earnings through that day. They ran up from around 750 to 950. Excuse me, guys. Then we gave back that entire game over the next couple of days. So be careful. Be mindful of that, right? If you're in this as a trade, which I'm not, I'm in it as a long-term investment, but if you're in it as a trade, you have to be mindful of that. And what would be ideal for the bulls here would be if this stock popped after earnings, or forget it popping. Forget about that. Let's say, for example, it saw a little pop, whatever, but as long as it holds where it's at after earnings, that'd be ideal. If it ran up to 850, whatever, and it just chilled there after earnings, unlike what we saw the last two quarters, that would be a huge W, right? The last thing I want to see is this thing, hold 750, 850, maybe pop a little bit, and then boom, after earnings, it dumps right back down to 6, right? That's possible. It could happen, but that's the last thing we want to see as shareholders right now. It'd be ideal, like I said 100 times, to hold $8 and slowly find that as the new support and then maybe start trending back towards $9, $10 over time. And we'll see, man. It's the stock market after all. There's a bunch of unknowns. We don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, those are some thoughts on SoFi kind of as we're wrapping up the week here. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments down below, and make sure to run the likes up. Let's get at least 150 likes on this video. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and get your free stocks from Moomoo, up to 15 stocks with at least a $100 deposit, and for a limited time, your uninvested cash will earn 8.1% APY, which, guys, come on, that's a no-brainer. Check out that link down below or go to starsurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.